Greetings. My name is Abdullah, and I am your English teacher from New York City. On this channel, I primarily use newspapers for teaching English, advanced English. This channel is not for beginners or even really intermediate students. It is for those individuals that have a high level of English and they want to move their English from a high level to a near native or native level itself, so that when they speak, people will think that they have been speaking English all of their lives or English is their first language. After that, inshallah, let's get started with today's article. It is titled, Teacher Feared Dead After Shark Attack Off South Australia. And this comes to us from CNN.com. A school teacher is presumed dead after he was attacked by a shark while surfing on Saturday, according to authorities, who found fragments of a wetsuit and the suspected remains of his surfboard. The words that you see in blue, I will define them for you, inshallah, and show you how to use them in sentences. At the end of the video, you will understand the meanings. Emergency services were called to reports of a shark attack at Walker's Rock Beach on the west coast of South Australia on Saturday, South Australia Police said in a statement. Authorities have not identified the man, but local CNN affiliates have named him as Simon Bacanello, a 46-year-old teacher at nearby Elliston area school. Police said in a statement Monday that they had recovered 2 items of interest in relation to the search for a missing surfer, presumed dead after a shark attack. One of them appears to be a piece of wetsuit material, while the other item is believed to be some small pieces of white polystyrene, possibly from the surfboard, said police, who are sending the items to be forensically analyzed. Trevelyn Smith, a unit manager from SES, previously told CNN affiliate 9 News that the remains of the surfboard they retrieved showed 1 bite mark. After consulting with Bacanello's family, emergency services said they would continue to search the area and surrounding beaches in the coming days after high tide. His family issued a statement saying his death was a tragic loss, according to 9 News. Bacanello started his stint at the Elliston area school in January, according to his LinkedIn profile. He had a real keenness with his students to make them feel good, to build those relationships with the students, the school's principal, Chad Fleming, told 9 News. Pulteney Grammar School, where Bacanello taught in Adelaide between 2007 and 2009 and then 2022, also issued a statement on Facebook. He is well remembered by the school community as a fine teacher, a generous friend, and a genuine, authentic human being, the statement said. Shark attacks are relatively rare off South Australia, according to the Australian Shark Incident Database. There were 20 shark encounters in 2022, resulting in 14 injuries and 1 death. South Australia only contributed 1 case that did not involve any injury. In February earlier this year, a 16-year-old girl was killed by a shark while swimming in a river in Perth, Western Australia. Okay, let us take a look at our vocabulary so that inshallah we get a better understanding of what we just read. So, our first word is fragment. A fragment is a piece, most likely a broken piece of something. We can also say something that is torn. So you can have a fragment of a shirt, you can have a fragment of a piece of paper, you can have a fragment of a dish, for example. And let's look at our sentence. So it says, according to authorities who found fragments of a wetsuit, meaning what you go swimming in or what you go surfing in, and the suspected remains of his surfboard, meaning that they found pieces of it, small pieces. Next, presumed. Presumed simply means thought to be true. Or you can say supposed. So, to presume something means, for example, if you look outside and you see that the sky is gray, you can presume that it's going to rain. If, let's say, for example, you're driving your car and you see smoke someplace, you can presume that there's a fire. Let's look at the sentence in our article. 2 items of interest in relation to the search for a missing surfer presumed dead after a shark attack, meaning that they suppose that he's dead. They believe that he's dead based on the evidence that they have. Next, we have a great English word. This is why I stress learning English from newspapers. We have here the word stint. Stint means an action that was done for a period of time, most likely in the past. For a period of time in the past. Let me fix this word here. An action done for a period of time in the past is a stint. I'll give you a sample sentence. For example, I could say that she was a university professor for a stint. Now she's retired and she owns her own coffee shop. For a stint, he was in the army, but now he is a policeman. So again, an action that was done for a period of time in the past that no longer a person is doing. So Bacanello started his stint at the Elliston area school in January, meaning he was a teacher in the past for a period of time. Next, we have the word keenness. And again, this is another great word. Keen means when a lot of attention is paid to something. When a lot of attention is paid to doing something. Let's say given to do something. So for example, there are many individuals who are keen to wear a seatbelt when they drive, meaning it's something that they give a lot of attention to. They make sure that it happens. So this individual in our sentence, he had a real keenness with his students to make them feel good. And again, he paid a lot of attention to doing what? Make them feel good and to build good relationships with students. Add this to your vocabulary. Make this a part of your potential everyday speech. As the word stint, as the word presume, as the word fragment. Finally, we have rare. Rare here means not occurring often or not happening often. Not occurring often. Something that does not happen a lot. So we have here, shark attacks are relatively rare off South Australia, meaning it doesn't happen a lot. It doesn't occur often. It is something that doesn't happen every day or every other day. It is rare. Listen, your homework, inshallah, reread this article with the sound on mute. Practice your pronunciation, practice your reading. Likewise, I want for you, inshallah, to write to me a sentence using one of the vocabulary words here. And if you read to me and if you write to me, then I will write to you, inshallah. I wish everybody the best. Allah ma'ak.